Hello, everybody. My name is Wesley. I'm here from the breakfast menu, and today I want to do something a little bit different. So I'm a huge David Gilmour fan, in case that wasn't obvious, and I'm very guilty of tone chasing his sound. And I follow a lot of channels and I watch a lot of videos here on YouTube of other people who are just as guilty, trying to capture David Gilmour's magic in pedals and guitars and effects and amps and what have you. And some folks are pretty good, and I really feel like a lot of them overlook some stuff that I really like to use myself to try and rip off David Gilmour. And today, what I want to talk about is a delay pedal, and that delay pedal is the Boss DD-20. Now, this is by no means an unknown pedal. It's got quite a cult following, even though it's been discontinued for a few years. You can scoop them up for pretty cheap used, cheap relatively speaking. And I feel like they're fantastic pedals for Gilmour fans, and I don't see very many Gilmour fans using them for whatever reason. So for that intro, I was using the modulation setting on the DD-20, and that is just a digital delay with a stereo chorus on your wet signal. I'm not doing any post-processing or anything. This is just all my ampless live looping rig that I use for my live streams, which you can see me use if you subscribe. I was also using stereo chorus and Boss SD1 and Dynacomp, but we're not going to talk about those. We're just focusing on the DD-20 today. So if you're looking for that like 1979 to like 1994 David Gilmour delay sound, this is a great option. Another great thing about the DD-20 is that it has 3 outputs. You've got your left, you've got your right, and then you've got a stereo line out. Now, what this means is that you can run traditionally stereo amplifiers out of the DD-20, but then you can use that line out to go to something like a rotary pedal or a third amp or a plug-in or whatever you want it to be. And then you can start mixing in, your different signals, and you can really, really get those David Gilmour sounds from Pulse. For example, so yeah, it's a very useful pedal in that regard. You can use it effectively as a sort of splitter. So now I want to talk about probably my favorite setting on this pedal, and it gets you very, very close to those early David Gilmour Binson Echorec sounds. And you don't have to spend all your money on a single Strymon Volante or a Catalan bred Echorec that doesn't even do stereo. No shade being thrown here. It's just, this pedal's in stereo. All right, so what I have done is I've switched to the analog mode on the DD-20, and that is based on the Boss DM2. And if you know anything about the DM2, you know that it's a bucket brigade delay, and it's a very, very dark sounding, which is good in its own right, but it's not very Gilmour-esque. Now, the DD-20, however, has a tone knob. If you crank that tone knob all the way up on the analog setting, you're going to find yourself in Echorec territory, baby. If you ask me, that's a real nice Echorec-esque sound for a fraction of the money. I guarantee that your audience would not know the difference between that and, a $300 Strymon or something like that. And again, it's stereo. I'm running stereo chorus into it, which I know some people are going to be like, oh, well, yeah, of course it sounds good. You're running stereo chorus. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it sounds like without stereo effects running into the pedal. So yeah, there it is without stereo chorus. So you can hear just what the delay sounds like. It still sounds very, very good. I still think it has that real Echorec-esque tone. Anyway, so I really think that Gilmour aficionados are really sleeping on this bad boy. And obviously it does other things as well. It doesn't just do Gilmour sounds. And it gets you in the ballpark. It gets you well into the ballpark. You're near first base, baby. So anyway, yeah, maybe I'll do some more of these videos. I just really wanted to shine a light on the DD-20 for some of the Gilmour folks. Yeah, have a good one.